correct. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Rams. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Williams. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here. That's out to the flat for Edmonds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Looking to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run here with Ingram. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll run it with Williams. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Play action. Now Kaepernick. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Kaepernick was looking to throw, but then it became decision time. And when he saw they had room to run, he made the right decision to pull it down there, and he winds up picking up the first down.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 6-0 our score after 1. Second and 4. On the handoff, it's Akers. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing his Kaepernick on 3rd down. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Bryson Hopkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams have tied the game with the extra point to come. Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. On first down, it's Williams. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
He's going deep for Brown. Touchdown, L.A. Antonio Brown. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, It does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he will have a Broncos first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say, forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. On the screen, this is Edmonds. Edmonds a first down and more. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line.
This is our time. Our time.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go, set. Back to 60. Back to 60.
They'll drop to throw. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. Touchdown, Broncos. Chase Edmonds, his first touchdown on the year. And now the Broncos are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Rams are going to get the football back at their own 17.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Kaepernick now to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that. but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
70 Lions.
Back to throw now on first down. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. First down, he'll drop to throw. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit. 2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Kaepernick now on first down. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Got a man, it's Higbee complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. On the give, this is Akers. And he stopped immediately there. Baron Browning, the one who brought him down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Baron Browning just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large, but here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school, I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. They'll run on 1st down. It's Williams. 45 yards on the ground for him so far. 2nd down at 4. He'll look to throw. Out right to Bourne. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Fake. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
41 to mark, 41 to mark. Check 41. You can't hit.
He'll look to throw, and he rifles it, complete, caught by Landry.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
2nd and 11. And this will be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And McManus had a little too much slice on it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously. obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not, it's not the misses. It's the second miss in a row.
Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. 7 yards, the pickup there. Three quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted,
the greatest show on earth, baby.
Robert Woods, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They run. It's Williams. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And this is incomplete. Well played defensively. Nearly had the interception, but it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. This will be caught. Judy. Touchdown. Jerry Judy. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Kaepernick now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back. Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Back to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. He's back to throw. This one to Bourne out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So for Los Angeles, the preparation pays off as they pick up their first win on the year. And for Charles...